بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألف لام ميم ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه هدى للمتقين.
Interpretation of the Holy Quran.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. With the help of Allah, we began a brief commentary of Quran. We got to chapter Al-Araf, 7th chapter of Quran, which is revealed in Mecca. It has 206 verses. Please listen to verse 186.
من يضلل الله فلا هادي له ويذرهم في طغيانهم يعمهون.
Whomsoever Allah causes to err, there is no guide for him, and he leaves them alone in their inordinancy, blindly wandering on. In previous verse, Allah encouraged people to think and blame those people who are not thinking about the future, about their duties and responsibilities. Allah said, أَوَلَمْ يَنْظُرُوا فِي مَلَكُوتِ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ وَمَا خَلَقَ اللَّهُ مِنْ شَيْءٍ in previous verse. And at the end of the verse, Allah said, فَبِأَيِّ حَدِيثٍ بَعْدَهُ يُؤْمِنُونَ. If they don't listen to this communication, which is Quran, which all is new and wonderful and perfect and full of miracle, if they don't listen to such things, which book, which conversation, which communications they are going to follow? In this verse, Allah continues and say, these people should know that if Allah leaves them alone, and Allah doesn't guide them anymore, doesn't help them anymore, doesn't give them a wonderful opportunity to achieve the best, what they are going to achieve, what is their result and the end of their life. مَنْ يُضْلِلِ اللَّهُ فَلَا هَادِيَ لَهُ. Allah says, whomsoever Allah causes to err. Causes to err, it means Allah leaves them alone. Allah doesn't guide them. We are created in this world. We don't know anything about our past and our future, our duties and responsibilities. Allah is the one who should guide us, who should help us. Not only guides us, it means to send the Prophet to us. Guides us, it means to take our hands every day, every minute. Help us to protect ourselves. If some people disobey Allah to the level that Allah leaves them alone, this is a warning from Allah. This is not for all people that Allah says, whomsoever Allah makes them err, or Allah causes them to err. This is for certain people, those who understand the truth, got the truth, but they insisted to stay in a wrong path. Allah is warning them that they do not afraid of the consequences, of the result. If Allah leaves them alone and doesn't help them anymore, what they are going to do? فَلَا هَادِيَ لَهُ. If Allah causes to err, they should understand that there is no guide for them. Nobody other than Allah is able to guide them. If Prophet is guiding, it's because of Allah. If anybody can help, it is because of Allah. If Allah Himself decide to leave a person alone and doesn't help him anymore, nobody can do anything, because nobody moves, nobody does anything unless by the permission of Allah. وَيَذَرَهُمْ فِي طُغْيَانِهِمْ يَعْمَهُونَ. There is no guide for such a person, And in such a circumstances, Allah leaves them alone. في طغيانهم يأمهون. It means in their inordinancy, blindly wandering on. They don't know what is their duty, what is their responsibility. We have seen some people who have facilities, who have money, who have good job, but they are not satisfied. Every day they ask themselves that, okay, what is the reason that I'm created? What is the reason for these problems? Why we should have problem? One member of the family will pass away and they lose everything emotionally, spiritually. When they are not connected to Allah, in the difficulties, Allah leaves them alone. And in that situation, of course, a person will move blindly and wandering on their life. There are a few messages that we can get from this verse. One, Allah is warning that the result for those people who ignore Allah's orders, Allah's advice, and Allah's prophets and messengers, as a result, they should understand that Allah is the one who causes them to err. Allah gives them money, gives them facilities, gives them job to be busy with their life. And suddenly Allah will take their life and He is going to ask them, what did you do with the blessings that I have given to you? Did you fulfill your responsibility or not? And that definitely such a person didn't fulfill, and he is going to face a very, very hard situation. Second, when Allah says, "Man yudlilillah," whomsoever Allah causes to err, it means this is the result and punishment. It means I am the person who will be stubborn and listen to the truth, but not to follow the truth, to understand the message of the intellect and conscience and prophets and messengers, but still ignore them all. As a result, Allah says, okay, I'm going to leave you alone. We should understand that when we say Allah causes to err, it means Allah leaves them alone, or Allah doesn't give opportunity, doesn't show the path. Or a person reaches to the level that if he wants to understand, the door is closed because it's too late. Like the last second of our life. When Allah says, خَتَمَ اللَّهُ عَلَىٰ قُلُوبِهِمْ وَعَلَىٰ سَمْعِهِمْ, Allah seals on their heart, عَلَىٰ قُلُوبِهِمْ وَعَلَىٰ سَمْعِهِمْ, and on their ears, وَعَلَىٰ أَبْصَارِهِمْ غِشَاوَةٌ, and Allah is going to put a curtain in front of their eyes. They don't see the truth anymore, but it is because of themselves, because they insisted to stay in a wrong path. And in another verse, chapter Baqarah, verse 26, Allah says, وَمَا يُضِلُّ بِهِ إِلَّا الْفَاسِقِينَ. Allah wants to say that, of course, if Quran is misguiding some people, or Allah makes or causes to err, it is because of themselves. But He does not cause to err by it, except the transgressors. It means first, they are transgressors. They are committing sin and insist to do it again and again until Allah causes them to err. It is a kind of punishment, and we cannot say why Allah punishes some people. Like another verse in chapter Mutaffifin, verse 14, Allah says, كَلَّا بَلْ رَانَ عَلَىٰ قُلُوبِهِمْ مَا كَانُوا يَكْسِبُونَ. Nay, rather, what they used to do has become like rust upon their hearts. Whatever they have done, the sins that they have committed during the years, it made their hearts like rusted. Nothing is going to affect them because of something that they have chosen by themselves. And also when Allah says وَيَذَرَهُمْ فِي طُغْيَانِهِمْ يَعْمَهُونَ, and Allah leaves them alone in their inordinacy, blindly wandering on, we understand that although Allah is going to leave them alone to stay in their situation, and even their situation becomes worse and worse every day, it is because of themselves. They have chosen. We know that Satans and idols, all the time they are wondering on that what should they do. And these people, when they insist on stay in a wrong path, Allah leaves them alone to be wandering on their life like all the Satans and idols. Thank you very much for watching. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.